Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, and it's Writer Wednesday. And we're going to do a little bit of talking about writing, and then I'm going to insert some footage of my traveler's notebooks, my writer's Bible, and then the one I use for the art journaling. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing with those, and we're going to talk about my writing because I am back to writing, and it feels so good. I'm also going to be participating in a plotting workshop. Let's get started. I have been writing again. For the last 2 days, since end of last week, I started writing again, not just in the journal where I'm talking about my novel or where I'm talking about characters and writing stuff down in the journal. The writing journal, I've actually been in my project in Scrivener working on the novel. I've been redoing some of the outline, I've been working on some of the character stuff, and I've actually been writing. I have finished up chapter 2. I have like 4 paragraphs left, and that will be that. And then the third chapter is the chapter that kind of combines a few things, and then I will be back to working on I will be back in Act 2 because I redid a lot. I got rid of like 4 or 5 chapters that were the beginning because it wasn't really starting where the action was. Working on that, and I'm working on, I wrote down some shiny new ideas. One of those shiny new ideas has to do with the sequel for this novel. It'll be number 2 in the series. I don't know how many I'm going to write. It may just be 2. It may end up being 3. It may end up being a trilogy. But I'm really excited because I'm writing again, doing my morning pages. I'm journaling, art journaling. Like I said, I'm writing. And I've got a few new things going on, not just the plotting workshop. I signed up for that, and I signed up for a free poetry class. It starts the 29th of this month. As of now, when I go on my artist dates, I have a new sketchbook. It is this. Let's see if I can. This is my new sketchbook. And I will be taking it when I go on my artist date, and I'm going to actually be doing some urban sketching. I got some new books about watercoloring and about sketching, to help me because I'm not a professional. I've been doing this now for about a year, the Sketcher Day kind of thing. I absolutely adore Danny Gregory's stuff. I have almost all of his books now. And if I could afford to, I would pay the $99 for each one. He's got Sketchbook School, and I would do that. I would actually do every single one of the classes that they have, but I can't afford to do that yet. So right now it's just the books and me and a sketchbook and some pens and some watercolor. We're going to talk about writing and what I've realized over the past few weeks since I wasn't writing. I was guilty. I felt extremely guilty because I hadn't been writing. I was sick. There was a lot of stuff going on. But I kind of realized while I've been participating in the Artist Way self-guided course that I shouldn't really feel so guilty. I was thinking about my novel. My mind was in the novel. I journaled about the novel. I wrote down ideas and stuff like that. I've been being creative and working on my creativity, which is a very good thing. It's a very good thing. Feeling guilty kind of goes hand in hand with when you're not writing, you feel like there's something missing. At least for me, it does. I feel like there's something missing when I don't write. I realized also that that's why in October, November, December, I felt so because I wasn't art journaling every day like I had been. And that kind of took a toll on it because the art journaling helps me with the anxiety and the stress and the depression. And I've realized, my husband and I talked about it too, that's something that I need to do for myself every day. Whether I sketch one thing or I sketch my whole day or I do the journal prompts or I do all of the above, that's something I need to do every day. I went on an artist date today. Now when I left early this morning, I didn't have the new sketchbook. I came back home to find it. Super excited because the Amazon box was sitting on my porch. I went and got coffee and I did a little bit of journaling and I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. I did some journaling. I drew a picture and took my watercolor stuff and did a little bit of it. I messed up. I covered it up with little tiny stickers, but that's okay. It's like Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes. You just turn them into birds, and it's okay. I mean, I'm not perfect. My artwork isn't perfect. My writing isn't perfect. There isn't any perfect. And I've come to terms with that, and this is fun. And when the writing becomes a chore, then it's not fun, and maybe I needed this break. Not that I needed to be sick, but maybe I needed a little bit of break. Get my mind back in my novel in a different way instead of in the project in Scrivener. Because sometimes I'm more creative when I'm writing by hand. And I did a few scenes by hand, and now I need to put them in the computer. And I'm super excited about that because I've been just working on things in there. Now it's time for me to put that stuff into the actual project. So I have a lot more words than I thought I did, which is a good thing. But being creative isn't just about writing. For me, it's about a number of different things. It's about living a creative life. That's what I really wanted to get back to, was living a creative life. I feel like maybe I've been working towards finding my niche in general, like not just writing related, not just in a writerly way finding my niche, but also as an artist. And I can call myself an artist. I'm creating art. I don't feel the need to be a professional artist. I'm just doing this for me. I do, however, want to be a professional writer. I think you have to find what methods and modes work for you, that make you happy and that make you feel more creative, that open the doors to your creativity. That's what I've been doing. So I hope you guys have a good one. I'm going to insert that stuff, and I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so I got most of the things in. I haven't quite finished the watercolor inserts, but I did order some. Hopefully they will be in pretty soon. This is my writer's Bible. As you can see, it has the engraved typewriter on it. And this is my Janelli Fish trifold. It houses the art journal stuff in it. The only thing you don't see on this table right now is the Hobonichi, and it's in the brown leather cover that Maya gave me. I guess that came with like the 7 Seas standard notebook. So in my writer's Bible, I have the reading insert that's about the books. As you can see, it says all about the books. And that cover doesn't quite fit, but you know what? I don't care. I have my new Claire Fontaine notebook that is going to be for this plotter's workshop I'm working on. This is a journal. It's a diary. I started it at the beginning of February. I'm not really doing a whole lot of artwork in this one. Just a tiny bit on occasion. And then this, I redid the cover. This came from the Smashbook paper. I put Mod Podge over it. The front says "So Dang," and then it has an arrow. And then you go to the back and it says "Magical." I had, by accident, put some stuff in here, showed you before, that had to do with the novel. And I kind of did some pastel watercolor stuff on it. As you can see, you just rub it. I haven't went through the whole thing and rubbed everything yet, but you just rub it and the color goes. But I decided to, in this one, write down my information, what I learned from the Artist Way. I can kind of keep up with everything and stuff like that. And then this is actually just my writer journal, like where I talk about my writing and how my writing's going, and that was one of the inspiration things for my character. And this, like I said, is going to be for the plotter workshop. So now we get to the art stuff. This is my Hobonichi. I have the prompts for the Smash Challenge, the Lister's Got a List, the DMD Challenge, Hobonichi calendar, some of my pages. I drew my fountain pen. Let's see. It has a lid on it, but gives you an idea. I really liked that one. Here's me and Mr. Rockstar. We had a date. I got some Allie Brown stickers. I went grocery shopping. There is, look. I drew my writer's Bible. I just didn't do the typewriter on it. That prompt was watercolor heart, so I didn't do anything else. I wrote some stuff. That is, I have the Anais Nin journal, and I will show you a picture of that. We had bacon wrapped pepperoni pizza. This was yesterday's page. Not Monday's page. This was yesterday's page. I haven't quite finished it. And just so you said, I messed up with the eyes. So I did that. Because I'm not going to erase it. And I just do the little heart things. And I thought, you know what? That'll work. That'll work. So I haven't done today's page. So this is, like I said, my Fauxbonichi. This is the, I guess it's a storage cover thing. It doesn't really fit in here well. I'll put it over one of the watercolor inserts when I get it. This is a Moleskine sketchbook. Those are some of the cards. And this is a Lexorm, and I don't have no idea. I'm going to butcher that. But this is a sketch journal, and so is the Moleskine. Lexterm 1917 sketch journal. These are some February prompts. I'm going to do some things with that. And then I'm going to start doing some sketching, I guess urban kind of sketching when I go out on my artist dates. And that's what that's for. And then I don't have an empty elastic because that's where the watercolor insert that I had made is going to go. And then I got some new books. Sketch, the Non-Artist Guide to Inspiration Technique and Drawing Daily Life. And the No Excuses Techniques for Sketching and Journaling. I have another book by her. So I'm hoping to have some fun with this stuff. So I'm all about learning and trying new things.